Hello, and welcome to the Classroom Media Technology Overview for Galileo Hall. The classroom media in this building has been standardized. Therefore, this information applies to every classroom in this building. This video will give instructions on how to navigate the classroom media rack and connect to your media devices. In Galileo Hall, there are two types of displays, TV displays or projector screens. If the room uses a projector, first lower the screen by pressing the down switch on the wall. This is a classroom media rack that is standardized for Galileo Hall. It is located at the front of the room next to the TV or the projector screen, depending on the room. To turn on the TV or projector display in the room, press the on button located in the upper left-hand corner of the control panel. If the room has a projector, the button will begin to flash orange. This indicates that the projector is warming up. Wait until the button stops flashing before continuing. Once the display is turned on, select the desired input from the buttons to the right of the on-off buttons. Choose from the PC, laptop, dock cam, DVD VCR, or HDMI inputs. The PC option will display the teacher workstation located at the bottom of the media rack. See if the computer is already turned on by checking if the power button light is glowing blue. If it is not, push the power button. The power button will then glow blue, showing that the computer is now on. Also, make sure the computer monitor is turned on. Finally, press the PC button on the media rack to display to the room. The laptop option will display a personal laptop to the room. First, locate the VGA cable, which will be connected to the top center of the media rack. Turn the laptop on and connect the VGA cable to the laptop. Make sure to connect the audio cable to the headphone port on the laptop. Then press the laptop button on the media rack to display to the room. When using an Apple device, an adapter is needed to connect to the VGA cable. To connect an Apple device to the media rack, connect the VGA cable to the Mac adapter. Then, plug the Mac adapter into the computer. Make sure to connect the audio cable to the headphone port on the laptop. Then press the laptop button on the media rack. This will display the laptop screen to the room. The dock cam option is for the document camera located next to the media rack. See if the document camera is turned on by checking the power button. If the power button glows blue, the document camera is on. Otherwise, the document camera is off. Press the power button to turn on the document camera. Once the document camera is on, push the dock cam button on the media rack. This will send the display from the document camera to the room. The DVD VCR options are for the built-in DVD and VCR players located in the media rack. See if the DVD VCR player is turned on by checking the power indicator on the left of the player. If the power indicator glows red, the player is turned on. If the power indicator is not lit, press the power button. Once the player is turned on, push the DVD VCR button on the media rack. This will display the DVD VCR to the room. To control the player, use the controls on the front of the DVD VCR player. Some devices can also connect to the media rack using an HDMI input. To use an HDMI input with the room's display, an HDMI cable will be needed. Note that presenting audio with HDMI requires an additional audio cable. These cables are not included as part of the media rack. The HDMI port can be located at the top right-hand corner of the media rack. To use an HDMI input, first connect one end of the HDMI cable into the HDMI port on the media rack. Next, connect one end of the audio cable into the adjacent audio port, located to the right of the HDMI port. Then connect the other end of the HDMI cable into the HDMI port on the device. Also, connect the other end of the audio cable into the headphones port on the device. Finally, press the HDMI button to send the display to the room. It is also possible to play the audio from a device without displaying the video. To do this, press the Pick Mute button on the media rack to hide the display. Note that the audio will continue to play even though the display is no longer running. Press the Pick Mute button again to bring back the display. To adjust the volume, use the dial directly below the on-off buttons. Turn the dial to the right to increase the volume. Turn the dial to the left to decrease the volume. The green lights indicate how loud the volume is currently set. If the dial is continuously turned to the right, the topmost light will turn red to show that the volume is at maximum. If the dial is continuously turned to the left, the bottommost green light will flash to show that the audio is muted. The audio can also be muted at any time by pressing the audio mute button. When pressed, the button will begin to flash to show that the audio is muted. To unmute the audio, press the audio mute button again. When switching between some devices, often it may be necessary to press the auto image button to force a signal reset. To switch between two devices, press the desired input to switch to, then wait a few seconds for the switch to work. If the new device input is not visible or is not filling the screen properly, press the auto image button and it will cycle through the projector's inputs to find the input for the proper device. The cycle will take a few seconds each time a button is pressed. To turn the display off, press the off button located in the top left-hand corner of the media rack. If the DVD player or document camera were also turned on, turn these off as well. If using a laptop computer, disconnect it from the VGA or HDMI cable. If the classroom has a projector, raise the projector screen. Do this by pressing the up switch on the wall. To check out a cable or adapter, call the IT service desk or visit the closest tech bar. Please return any cables or adapters that were checked out. If you have any questions or need additional training, call the IT service desk at 925-631-4266 or visit the closest tech bar.